Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this collective reading. In this video, I can pick on to the energy of a highly intuitive person, someone with lots and lots of gifts, someone who's very kind-hearted, nice person, someone who loves animals, nature. You're also artistic, creative, and you're also very godly person. And I can pick on to the energy that you have either been going through something in life, or you have already gone through a lot of things, but now you're in the healing process. You are trying to use it all as data and you're trying to figure things out as to what's the next step you want to take. And some of you feel very lost and lonely in certain situations. You feel like there's no one who can understand your pain, and you want to talk to someone, you want to talk to a friend or to a guide, but you need a professional healer. You don't want to go to psychiatrist or psychologist, or you don't want to go to people who are going to not give you what you really need. What you need is focused attention. You need a very understanding person. You need a good reader. You need a genuine reader, or you need a good counselor. Someone who can lift you up, someone who can take you out from the darkness that you have lived through for so long that you've started believing that darkness is the way of life, that you have to suffer, you have to be miserable, you have to be sad. Only then you can experience joy. You're also someone who has manifested a lot of cool things in life. So for you, some of the things are literally like how they say you've done it, you've been there, you've done it, but you feel that you cannot access those timelines. Sometimes there's so much negativity, sometimes there's so much fear, or you could be surrounded by some kind of entities that basically whisper into your ears and they tell you that you can't do this, you can't do that, or your focus keeps going on to bad things. Or maybe it could be because of someone you love a lot who's very negative. They could be under addiction patterns, or you as a child you had to deal with uh, either both parents or one parent who was into substance abuse, and so you had to literally take care of other people, and you had to like tolerate a lot of negativity. You became a grown up person at a very young age. You were just a little baby literally, but you were looking after everyone, and you were taking care of everyone. So you did have a hard childhood, but you also have a lot of happy and joyous moments. You also had a lot of mystical experiences in your childhood, which formed the foundation and base of a lot of things that you experience now. So what you're trying to learn is how to access timelines, positive timelines. You're also trying to figure out more about metaphysics. You're also trying to fix your love life, because some of you have manifested a relationship, a really nice loving person. Some of you is on the way. Some of you, I feel, are married, and you have a very loving understanding partner, but they also have some issues that you feel. There are projections. The issues are projections of all the psychopaths you witnessed in your childhood, or the the adults you had to take care of in your childhood, which has formed some kind of negative belief system, and believe your beliefs are you feel you're not in tune with the right type of beliefs. So your romantic life or your love life is not able to come to fruition properly, because there's a lot of up and down, or you can say like a you feel like it's a roller coaster, and there are lots of highs and lows. Plus I do feel you have some kind of social media addiction yourself as well, because you're watching so much content. 50% content is good, 50% is negative, and the negative one has some kind of impact on you. But you also notice one thing intuitively, you've picked it up, that a lot of things you watch have something to do with your immediate environment, or the talks you are doing, or the stuff you are going through. Like if you're worrying about your partner cheating on you, the same day you'll see a lot of reels or shorts, mostly reels, mostly it's happening on Instagram to you. You will see a lot of reels which are about cheating, or which are about how partners are bad, how relationships are horrible, how marriages suck, and this and that, which just take you away from forgiveness, take you away from acceptance, take you away from believing that your relationship can work out. So you are seeing these type of patterns, and this is just one example I've given you. There can be a lot of examples, but when you are in extremely positive state, then you only get positive updates. So you've noticed it. So you don't need to be on social media for too long, unless you have figured out a way, or you have this clear cut, uh, you can say, you have this very clear cut knowledge of who to watch, when to watch, where to watch, when not to watch, all of that. So now the main point is that with all of your intuition, with all of your knowledge, with all of your experiences, with all of your belief systems, it's time for you to change your reality. It's time for you to change your thought patterns. It's time for you to no longer be the person you were, not fully. Of course, there are parts of you that you're going to retain, which are very positive, which are very high frequency, but you need to let go of the junk DNA. You need to let go of the negative belief systems, beliefs, and negative patterns. You need to let go of the negative identity or the image, which actually comes from all the psychopaths that you saw, all the bad people you saw, all the bad experiences, or the experiences that were labeled as bad, um, that were taught, that were ingrained in your system actually. And also you need to stop listening to or interacting with people, certain type of people who are always feeding negativity in your minds. Or some people have a habit of talking about disease, talking about negativity, talking about bad luck, talking about all the things they don't like, talking about lacks, talking about limitations, talking about insecurities, talking about um, how God is not fair to them. Like when you hang out with them, your energy gets drained, and you are not like that. You don't believe in those things. You have a very open minded personality. You're a very open hearted person as well. You don't you don't um, you don't follow the crowd. You do what you love. You do what you enjoy, and you believe in God, and you believe that God is taking care of everything, and everything is always working out for you, which is why everything has been working out for you, even when you have been surrounded by so much negativity, and so many negative belief systems were given to you, handed over to you, but you refused to take them. But now you're really struggling hard at this point in time. I can pick on to that struggle. The good news is, there's a very good news here. The good news is that you're gonna find, either you already have, so this video can be like a confirmation. Either you already have found a really good healer, you found a good therapist, you found a good godly man or a woman as an advisor, as a counselor, or you found somebody, a person of God, a godly person, a godly human being. You found someone, you found a higher counsel. Like there is a card in tarot, Hierophant, that talks about how you need wise counsel. Okay, you need wise counsel primarily because sometimes in life you need someone to give you a push. No matter who you are, how intelligent you are, you could be the prime minister of this country, you could be the president of a country, but still you need wise counsel, because you're gonna get tired, because you're a human being, because you faced a lot of challenges, because there are some people who are always acting weird in front of you, and There are narcissistic people everywhere. There are difficult people everywhere. There are addicted people everywhere. There are semi-awake or sleeping people everywhere. You can get tired. You can go through stuff, okay? And you have been really strong and very powerful, like a rock, like a mountain in many situations. But sometimes even you need a break. Sometimes even you need someone to be like you. You need another you to help you out, to remind you that you can be positive all the time. There is nothing negative, and anything positive should not be overlooked. This is a rule. And to be able to follow this rule, you need someone to hold your hand, you need someone to guide you. So the good news is that either you've already found such a person or you're going to find such a person. It can be a reader also. It can be a teacher also. It can be a master also. And interestingly, this person can just pop into your life like that, and maybe some incident, some episode takes you to this person. But it's going to be your intuition. Your intuition will tell you. You are already very intuitive. It's important to find a healer, a therapist, a reader, a genuine one, a teacher, a guide, somebody. It can even be a herbalist. It can be someone who's doing plant medicine. It can be a person who grows stuff. But it is somebody. It could be from your field also. If you love to make art, maybe you find an art teacher who's very positive, who's really amazing, a different person, okay? And your root chakra is also going to be strong, because you're going to be able to afford this person. You're going to be able to create a good lifestyle for yourself. So now is your time when your finances will also improve. Maybe it's because of this person, or maybe it's because of the peace you get from talking to this person or learning from this person. Peace is very, very important. The best way to love yourself, the bestest way to love yourself is to not worry. But to not worry, you have to practice. And this person is going to help you learn how to be someone who can be in the present moment, who can be in the here and now, and who can surrender even more fully. Maybe you already have surrendered, but sometimes you watch a video, or you talk to a family member, or your partner is acting weird, or your friend comes with bad news all the time. Like, you have a friend, just an example, it could be true to some of you, for some of you. You have a friend, you always uplift this friend, you always talk to this friend positively, you always give them hope, you always give them energy, you always give them power, you empower this friend. But when you share something with your friend, when you try to show them that you're human and you also have feelings, they're always going to be very negative. They're going to show you the dark side. They're going to show you the all the bad things that can happen to you. They're going to scare you. The more you interact with them, like, you do want to talk to this friend, you do want to share your fear with them, but every time you do that, they make you more fearful, they make you more crazy. And sometimes you have actually done a lot for this person, I feel. Like, you have actually shown them things, you've done things in front of this person that are impossible, that they were completely sure that you cannot do, like no one can do it, but you did it. You did some intuitive readings for this person, you predicted stuff for this person, and maybe your predictions were absolutely accurate. And despite whatever you've done in front of this person, all the magical stuff you've done in front of this person, they never see it. This is a very, very negatively focused person, a good person. It can be a friend, it can be a colleague, it can be a family member also. I can pick on to this energy. So such people drain you a lot, because you're like tired of showing it to them that magic is real, God is real, surrender is true, true surrender can change your life. And it's not like they don't talk all this language. They do. They talk a lot of spiritual language. They talk a lot about surrender. They do good deeds, but they don't practice it. The moment there's a challenge, there's a negative situation, they will literally lose their mind and they will scare everyone, because they have a habit of scaring their own selves. Whatever you do for others, first you do it to yourself. Like, you're empowering this person is because your nature, your habit is to empower yourself as well. But when you're empowering too many people and they never give you credit and they never appreciate you, they never even say, yes, you did it, yes, we did it, or whatever, yes, if you have done it in the past, you can do it again. They never say such things to you. So those friends will stick around, but you have to stop interacting with them. You have to stop sharing with them. You have to stop hoping that they're going to be by your side. You'll always have somebody by your side. Don't worry. You'll always have someone to take care of you, to look after you, to love you, to understand you, to be there for you. You don't need to drain yourself out so badly, because sometimes really good people can also put us into very difficult situation, because being good is not the only thing that's required on this planet. Being positive and being consistently positive is also one major requirement. So now you're understanding all these things practically, you're figuring things out, and this is the right time when God is going to send you that person who is going to show you how to be positive. They're going to help you out, they're going to heal you, they're going to be there for you. But you're also not going to be codependent. You're not going to be completely clawed into this person. You understand this person is doing a job, this person is working with you, so it's your responsibility also to enhance your energy more, to believe in yourself more, to believe in higher power, and also be okay with taking help. Because sometimes really strong people feel very embarrassed taking help. They feel like, oh my God, why do I need help? Why can't I be perfect? Why can't I always be this way or that way? So no, you're going to drop that and you're going to be okay to take help, and you're going to be okay to fully okay to accept whatever God is giving to you. So acceptance is going to help you so much, because you're going to accept all the things that are happening exactly the way they're happening. And then you're going to say, all right, so what? And you're going to look at it like not negative and positive, but you're going to look at it like, okay, it's something interesting, something I can play with, something I can learn from. Yeah, it may look horrible or crazy for someone, for some people, because see, even I come across a lot of content, okay, and this is one example I want to give to you. There are a lot of angry people online. There are a lot of upset people online. They share a lot of stuff. They tell you don't forgive. They tell you don't forget. They put these things out. They tell you, I'm going to give you some tricks or some tips to manifest this or manifest that. And they're constantly talking about how men are, how women are. This is how a man behaves when he likes a girl. This is how a woman behaves when she likes a man. This is how people behave and blah, blah, blah. But none of that is really true. Whatever is happening to you, that's true. What's happening to 7 billion other people, that's not your reality. Your reality is what you're experiencing. So you have to stick to that. If you think you should forgive someone, you should forget what they've done to you. You should not be bitter. You should not be angry. You don't have to fix people. You don't have to change other people. You have to change your own self. If you believe that, if you think that's working for you, that's going to work for you, then do that. Don't listen to 20 people, 20 other people who you don't even know. What tips and what tricks are they giving to you? You don't even know. Not everybody is going to uplift you. Some people can make you feel horrible, and some people can make you feel like, oh my God, what have you done? And maybe at some stage it's okay. Some stages you should accept your mistake, but there are other stages where you should have already learned from your mistakes, and you should have, you should be in that place where, okay, I made mistakes. I did these things, but what's next? What am I supposed to do now? Keep crying over it, keep crying over spilt milk. That's not gonna work. Okay, I have to clean this up, and I have to get some more milk, and I have to boil it up and make tea or coffee, whatever is needed. Crying over it for hours and hours. Some people are crying over things for years and years now. I have personally seen people who are upset for so many years over things that don't even matter now. Things that are like that happened 20 years back, 30 years back, 40 years back. They're still talking about it. They're still upset. They're still angry. They're still bitter. They're still furious. They talk like it just happened yesterday. And they're reliving their pain. They're reliving their horror. They're reliving all those memories over and over again. And every time they talk about it, they're so charged up. They're so intense. They feel it. It's like they're in that situation right now. And that's harming them so much. So we don't need to carry it. If you really want to be free of all the misery, then you have to let it go. You have to drop it. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's a hot break. All right. So yes, help is there for you, and your lifestyle will improve. Your situations will really improve now because of all the healing work that you're going to be doing or you're going to receive. So thank you, Source. Thank you, Masters, because it's all happening because of them, because of their grace, because of their love, because of all the synchronicities and signs they give to us. Because you're waking up, your identity is waking up, and you're forming a brand new image now that aligns with who you really are, with your core frequency. You are really lucky, actually. You're a beautiful creation of God, and that's how you should live your life every day. And thank you. I'll see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and Victory to Ram.